And I'm gonna go deal with all these other problems that I have. I had something else come up, which I'll explain to you guys in a little bit. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a busy one as always. We're headed to the title company right now to close a deal, and then we're going to check on a flip that we're finishing up and a new flip that we're closing on today. So let's ride. Alright guys, deal is wrapped up. We're closed on this one. I'm about to run to Toasted Yolk next door and get some food because I'm starving. And then I'm gonna go deal with all these other problems that I have. I had something else come up, which I'll explain to you guys in a little bit. But let me get some food and then we'll be on our way. Alright guys, we've made it to our second stop of the day. This is a flip that we have going on the north side of Houston. It's like the Woodland Spring area. Really nice area, but this house was actually beat to crap. I'm gonna show you guys a video here shortly of what the house looked like before, but we're about 70% done. They're working on cleaning up the floors, which you'll see in just a minute, and then we'll put floors down. We have countertops, and then that's really it. Maybe some touch-ups. I gotta get some landscaping done, which I've already talked to my guy. He's gonna be working on that pretty soon, but let's go take a look at what it looks like. All right, so the house had some squatters in it. They did their spray painting out here, so as you can see, they've got half of it ready. They'll finish up this probably last. All right guys, so this property is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet, and I'm gonna talk about the numbers in just a minute, but I want to give you guys a tour and talk about the things that we're doing, because we're in the master right now. There actually wasn't a wall there. We put that back up, and then you can see the bathroom. We're just gonna resurface this. We got a new toilet. We resurfaced the shower. The tile in the bedrooms are good, and then we're gonna be putting new gray floor throughout. Huge open space, and then we have the new floor. And then kitchen, we always try to save cabinets where we can. We had to piece in some of these, and then we're gonna do new granite, new appliances, and yeah, we'll finish this out. And you guys can see big open floor plan. And then this is the 3rd bedroom. So I have a couple little knick-knack things to do, like in this room here. I gotta replace this bedroom window. They had like an AC unit. But let's go take a look at the backyard. All right, so out here, big backyard. I really like this lot. Now the only downside to this property is this neighborhood sits a little bit lower, so it has flooded before. But that doesn't scare us, right? We live in Houston. The drainage here is crap. It's part of the business. But really out here, we're just gonna be mowing, cleaning up. The squatters that were here, they were burning trash and crap. It comes with another nice, huge building, so that's always a plus. Roof is in decent shape. We actually just had it stain washed. So basically you can do like a strong chemical and it'll clean off all the algae and all the bad stuff. But let's go talk about the numbers on this one. All right, so we bought this property from my man Steven. I think this is probably like the 5th or 6th one that we bought. And the property that we actually closed before this, that you saw me at the title company with, is actually on the other side of the neighborhood. Now, I'm gonna talk about this deal and then I'm gonna talk about that deal, because the purchase price of both are completely different, and there's a reason for that. So like I told you guys, this house sits a little bit lower in the neighborhood, just based on elevation, and so water does come here, and it did flood at least once that I know of, possibly twice. But you know, like I said, it doesn't scare us. We got flood insurance. If something happens, we'll wash, rinse, and repeat, but we're not gonna speak that negative energy. But when Steven hit us on this property, I think originally he was asking like 125 for the property, and it's worth around 200,000. And for the properties that we've purchased from him before, those are the typical numbers, and those deals have worked out really great. We usually make anywhere from 25 to 40,000, so it's not a bad deal, just depending on how much work we want to do. So when he sent us this property, you know, I didn't come take a look at it. This property is honestly about an hour away from my house, which is why you need good contractors. But anyways, I knew that the 125 wouldn't work because of this video. Like I said, I'm gonna show you guys. And as y'all can see, the property was terrible. The squatters were here. They were just peeing in one of the bedrooms. They were burning trash in the backyard. The house had no power. They were just spray painting the garage. It was just a terrible situation, which is why the seller wanted to sell. So originally, I told Steven, honestly, we would be closer to 100,000 due to the extra work. There was a ton of missing drywall, as you guys could see, and everything. So I told him, hey, I would be closer to 100,000. If it doesn't work, let us know. He said, hey, it doesn't work for me right now. Let me get back to you if nothing changes. So I was like, cool. You know, a good deal, guys, just so you know, a good deal is one that you can walk away from. That's something my mentor taught me, and I live by that. Sometimes we get caught up and we want to get a deal, and we end up buying a shitty deal. And not to say that I haven't done it, but I try to do it a lot less these days. So give it about a week. He came back to us and was like, hey, what would be your actual final number, like your best price? I gave it to him, and we ended up purchasing the property for, I think, almost had an accident. So we ended up purchasing the property for around 111,000, and now we're putting right now with everything we'll be in about 40,000 with appliances and everything. It'll probably be closer to 42,000. So that puts us all in around 155, and then we plan to list for around 200,000. Now that is the goal. That doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen, but it still gives us enough spread for if things go wrong, you know, we can adjust and make it happen. So that's this deal right now. The other house that we're going to look at, I plan to be able to show you guys, but I'm not guaranteed because the seller changed her schedule, which is annoying, but it is what it is. And that property, we actually are paying 170,000 for that property. Actually, $172,500 is what we contracted it for. And there's a couple reasons why it's not my favorite deal, but that house doesn't need any work. So our plan with that one is to just clean it up and relist it as is. And I'll show you guys a walkthrough video, whether I'm able to get it or I have an old video that Steven sent me. I'll put in this video so y'all can see. All right, guys, so we're at the house. This is the third stop of the day. This is the property I was telling you all about. Luckily, the lady was able to meet me and get me inside. So I'm gonna just give you guys a quick walkthrough. I've kind of already talked about the numbers. Like I said, we purchased it, you know, for 172.5. I plan on putting about 5 grand, if even that, into this house, and then we're just gonna throw it right back up for like 220. Should go up and sell for 230. But yeah, let me give you guys a walk around. So a big open kitchen, not necessarily my style. It was an older lady that lived here, but I mean, we have a lot of attributes here. New tile throughout, new windows, double pane throughout. This is the master. This is where it kind of gets weird, or I just say weird, because they only have a tub in the master. There's no shower, so it's a little weird, but it is what it is. We're not gonna be the one living in it, so. Big open space. Then we have the other 2 bedrooms over here. Looks good. And then we have this bedroom. I guess this was a grandkid's bedroom. So really just putting doors back on those closets. And then this is the other bathroom. Looks amazing. Huge shower, stand up towel. So just a good deep clean in here. And then I'm gonna show you guys the outside really quick, because the backyard on this property is crazy. Like, it's so big. I wish my backyard was this big. Outside, we're probably just gonna power wash. There's a couple little things down here, like rotted wood from rain. Nothing too crazy though. New fence. But one good thing about this neighborhood is a lot of the homes are on big lots. Like, this is a 12,000 square foot lot. Like, look at all this space. And now that you guys have seen the property, you see that, you know, it doesn't need a lot of work. She recently replaced the roof. The AC is really good. And the only reason that I was willing to pay so much is because comps on that side of the neighborhood is actually selling for a lot more. They're actually going from anywhere from 230,000 all the way up to 250,000 with a pool. We do not have a pool. So our plan is to close, which we did today. Our total loan for that was 165,000. So I actually brought money to closing, which is something that I don't often do, but you know, to get the deal done. And we're not going to be putting a lot of work into it. I think honestly, we're just going to be touching up. There's a couple paint spots, as you guys can see, and then we're going to clean it up and just, you know, relist it as is. It would technically be a wholetail, and we'll probably list it under value, like 220, and hopefully it sells for around 230. But you know, this is part of the game. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, what a day looks like, you know, why we're buying these properties. And every property has a different exit strategy, and sometimes we do overpay a little bit just to get the deal done, and we're not going to make a killing on that one. But you know, I love doing deals with Steven. He's going to bring us more, and we already have a flip in this neighborhood, so why wouldn't I buy another one, right? My contractors aren't going to have to go too far. You know, they're not going to have to, it's just not a big inconvenience. And hopefully they both sell around the same time, so I don't really have to come up here that often, because like I said, it is about 50 minutes to an hour depending on traffic away from my house. And having the new truck, the gas mileage is not the best, so the least amount of times that I have to come out here, the better. But it's a great neighborhood. I mean, as you guys can see, everybody takes care of their stuff. I know they're going to be happy that we're turning this property around, so you know, it's a good deal. And the main thing, like most of our other deals, is we want to keep the money circulating. I want to keep my contractors busy. There has to be money coming in, and we're still wholesaling a lot of deals as well. Actually, for the first time in a long time, we have probably you know, I think 5 or 6 wholesale deals going, which isn't like a crazy amount, but for us, you know, we buy a lot of properties, so you know, it's just it's easier to buy rather than wholesale sometimes. But you know, most of the properties that we're wholesaling those to hedge funds, so it's quick and easy, and we're still making a decent amount. I think we have about 50,000, close to 50,000 for Ben and I to split and assignment fees right now, but we have to get them closed. Of course, they all have title issues, and we had other problems, which you guys will see in some of my upcoming videos, some of the good and bad things, but a lot of learning lessons for you guys. But I feel like I'm rambling at this point. If you guys have made it this far in the video, I truly appreciate you. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to, you know, drop a comment below or shoot me a message on Instagram. If you're not already, make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. Until next time, peace.